What up guys, this is Kelvin McNeil and welcome back to my channel where we discuss financial wellness, mindset therapy, and real estate. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can qualify for business credit. This is going to be a good one, so stay tuned.
Oh my goodness.
So before I jump into the details, I got to cover the basics. For example, what the heck is business credit? You may or may not know. So business credit is simply credit that's obtained by your business's EIN number or tax ID and not your social security number. Business credit is based on the company's ability to repay its creditors and or obligations. Similar to personal credit, there are three major business credit reporting agencies that your business credit will report to. One being D&B, aka Dun & Bradstreet, and then of course Equifax and Experian Commercial. Now that you know what business credit is, let's talk about ways that you can use it and why you want it. With an established business credit profile, you can have access to vendor accounts, revolving accounts, major credit cards, and then most importantly, unsecured lines of credit and or loans. You can obtain all of those types of accounts without any PG. PG just simply means personal guarantee or guarantor. That just means you can have a major credit card or go out and get a loan and it has no effect on your personal credit. Matter of fact, it won't even show up on your personal credit report. So how dope is that? Furthermore, businesses can actually obtain funding way faster than relying solely on your personal credit. Need I say, if you have bad credit, it doesn't matter if you build your business credit. I tell a lot of people who come to me and are asking about, I got bad credit. Should I wait until I fix my credit before I get started? The answer is no. With business credit, if you build it, you don't even need personal credit. So the sooner you get started, the better. And most importantly, with business credit, the lenders will give you a much larger window to borrow money. In layman's terms, you get more moolah, okay? So why not go ahead and take advantage of starting your business credit to get access to more money? Think of it like this. If your average credit card that you get on your personal credit is $1,500 or $5,000, when you get your first business line of credit or business credit card, Amex or whatever the case may be, Chase Inc., you can expect your card limits to be upwards of $10,000 or more. You can even work your way up to getting a $50,000 or even a $100,000 line of credit on an Amex card. Now let's cover the 8 major keys, as Khaled would say, on obtaining business credit and making sure that you have a credible business. Now, you may be asking, these lenders are actually going to be checking to see whether or not they should lend money to you based on how credible your business is. So if you have a side hustle, you already know right now is the time to make your business legit. Number one, as simple as it sounds, business name. Make sure you have a business name. That way, when you apply, you're not just gonna put your name as the applicant. Remember, you have to have a separate entity that you're applying for. Otherwise, how else can you get a separate credit or separate business credit, card, loan, or account? So if you don't already have a business name or a business formed, just simply go to the Secretary of State's website for your local state and you want to find a unique business name that's relative to the industry that you're in. Number dos, physical address. No, and I mean absolutely no P.O. boxes can be used or should be used when it comes to building business credit. When your business is formed and you apply for these credit cards or you apply for these vendor accounts or net 30s, they're gonna want to see that you have a physical location, a physical address that they can check to see if you have a business. This physical address would need to be either a brick and mortar, your home address if you have a home-based business, or a virtual address. Virtual addresses can be purchased for very cheap. They're always affordable, and then you can actually select what city that you want your virtual address to be in. Number 3, your business entity. You can't apply for a business line of credit
without an actual business.
So you have to make sure that you have either an LLC, S Corp, whatever you choose to form your business as. You just have to have an entity. You need to have something that's separate from you, the owner. You can do this by going to the IRS and also Secretary of State's website. And that rolls us into number 4, EIN. You need to have a taxpayer ID, well, your business that is, and please do not pay for EIN. If you Google EIN sign up or EIN, you'll see different articles or businesses that may actually try to charge you to give your business an EIN. Don't do that. This is completely free. You can do so on the IRS website. Your EIN and then potentially along with your DUNS number is what you would need to put on the application. It's almost like your business's social security number, if you will. Number 5, you need to have a business phone that's registered with the 411 registry. Let me repeat that. A business phone, meaning you should not list your home phone if you have a landline at your crib and it's something that you use for everyone else. It also should not be a cell phone, okay? You need to have a separate line. And there's many apps that you can use that allows you to select a local number or a 1-800 number that your business can be listed under. For example, I'm gonna give you a recommendation. I actually use an app by GoDaddy. It's called SmartLine. And SmartLine allows me to have a separate phone line that's on my iPhone. So that way, when I get a business call, it shows up as a business call. And I have a professional voicemail and everything else that goes along with that. And it's only $9.99 per month. But there's many other options. You know, you can look it up. Like I said, I would definitely recommend going that route. Obviously more cost effective versus going out to Verizon or AT&T and adding an additional line for your business. And you can actually have your phone number registered online with the 411 registry. Again, as long as it's a local number or a 1-800 number, they do not allow any free services like Google Voice. They aren't able to put that in the registry. So make sure you sign up preferably for a local phone number. And if not, an 888 number would do just fine. Number 6, a professional logo. Now your logo does not have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be glossed up or glittery or anything like that, but you will have to invest or need to invest in a professional service to get a business logo if that's something that you can't do yourself. I would recommend going to Fiverr, however you want to say it, FIVER.com. They have plenty of freelance people who will, make your business a logo for as little as $5. You can't beat that. Another website that I would recommend is tailorbrands.com. They allow you to go on there, simply put in, whether you want your logo to be a name-based logo or a symbol or mascot type logo, and then you can play around with it. And then once you find one that you like with the colors that match what you want, you simply pay for it, and then it's yours. You can download it and use it. And this logo would obviously be needed for business cards and also your website once you build one, if you haven't already. Number 7, you need a domain and a website. All right. If you don't know, a domain is just simply a .com address that you can use for when you build a website. So for example, if my business name is Greenscale Credit, I need to make sure that I can have the domain greenscalecredit.com. Once you have your domain, you can build your website, and your website, you want to have as much information about your business as possible, because that will be the number one resource that lenders will use to find out what your business is all about. I can't tell you how many times I've applied for a business line or even done partnerships with other businesses, and the first thing they ask is, what's your website? The website is going to be how they research you and find out what services you offer, your price points, everything they can about you and your business. I also recommend that you have a professional email address. Yes, that does mean no Gmail or Yahoo or Hotmail business addresses, okay? I wouldn't say this is necessarily 100% required for tier 1 or round 1 levels of building your credit. For example, if you're just going for your net 30s, I don't think it's required, but once you start getting past the net 30 phase, you absolutely will need to invest in getting a professional business email address. You can go to Google Business and G Suite and you can get a professional email address for as little as $5 a month, I believe. And then last but not least, number 8, you want to make sure that your business is in good standing with your state, and then also make sure that you have all necessary business licenses. So for example, if you're in real estate, you want to make sure that, of course, you have necessary real estate licenses. If you are in retail, make sure you have your local sales tax permits and licenses. If you are unsure what licenses are required per your business, you can also go to the SBA website, and they have a full list of all of the different licenses and permits required per your industry. And then here's a bonus that you can do as well. Of course, having social media for your business is not a requirement, but it will give your business more of an internet presence, which can only help your business, of course, if it's professional. Once you have all 8 of those major keys that I just mentioned, that means your business is considered credible. And when you apply for these vendor accounts and so on and so forth, they will be able to verify that your business is legitimate. And one more rule of thumb that you want to make sure you keep in mind when you are building your business and setting up business credit is your address and your phone number, your email address. All those pertinent personal details to your business need to match across the board. So for example, your physical address that you have listed on your Secretary of State forming documents need to also match what's on IRS EIN paperwork, which also matches what's on Google, which also matches what's on Facebook. So this video will be part 1 of a 2-part series about how you can build business credit. If you found anything in this video helpful, I would really appreciate it if you dropped a like and subscribe to my channel for more information and more content just like this. As always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, night, whatever time of the day it is, and thanks for watching.